Hello, I'm Julian Northbrook from doingenglish.com. Is vocabulary an indicator of intelligence? Good question. Generally speaking, yes. But at the same time, no, not really. Well, it's a good indicator of education, which of course goes hand in hand with intelligence. Intelligent people tend to read more. And because they read more, naturally, they are going to know more words, more vocabulary, and they're going to be more intelligent because they learn a lot from reading. Make sense? The thing is, though, when it comes to speaking or writing, especially in a second language, when it comes to speaking or writing, what's really important is how succinctly and how clearly you express yourself. Now, a big mistake a lot of people make, and native speakers included, by the way, is thinking that big, clever sounding words are intrinsically more intelligent sounding, and they're not necessarily. A surefire way to make yourself look pretty stupid is by overusing big, complex, intelligent sounding words in language where it isn't appropriate, or worse, in a totally incorrect way. Let's walk. This is supposed to be walking with Julian, after all. I've talked about this guy and his research a lot in my videos and in my daily emails, doingenglish.com, if you want to get my daily English learning tips. But there's a guy called Daniel Oppenheimer, and he's a professor at the University of Princeton. And he did a lot of research that found that the most intelligent sounding essays, and that's how he did a lot of his research, were actually the ones that used simple vocabulary, because it showed confidence. And it made the good ideas, the intelligent sounding ideas, stand out. The people who tried to use clever words in order to make their words, to make their work, their essays, their writing sound intelligent, on the other hand, really just confused their reader. And often it seemed like these people were actually trying to hide the fact that they actually had nothing interesting or intelligent to say. So the answer to the question, is vocabulary an indicator of intelligence, really is yes and no. While it is true that intelligent people do tend to have better vocabularies, what you've got to understand is that causation, or rather I should say, I've almost got that wrong. What you've got to understand is that correlation doesn't necessarily equal causation. And again, it's more about how well you communicate concepts, ideas, in a concise, succinct way that speaks to the person that you are speaking to. And sometimes, yes, it is going to be more appropriate to use complex technical language, but often it's not. And the sign of a true advanced speaker or writer is somebody who is able to be flexible and is able to judge the person that they are communicating to and communicate to them in the most appropriate way. Right, that's all I got for this video. If you want my daily email tips for speaking better English, head over to doingenglish.com, and there are multiple places on there to sign up. When you do sign up, I'm also going to give you my free rocket launch method training, which is going to teach you the 5 key changes that you need to make to see real progress with your English learning. Right, this is me, Julian Northbrook, signing out from another video. See you soon, guys. Bye-bye.